Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Get out of my face, dude. Get out of my face.
Here to record the proceedings. I'm not sure which proceedings, but this is a public courtroom. I will grant the request to record. I just ask that any recording not be disruptive to the proceedings.
Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Get out of my face, dude.
Did you get permission?
Get out of my face.
I don't know if he has permission to film. I'm just trying to talk to him.
Look at him.
One moment, ma'am. So sorry, you might not have been in the courtroom.
He was.
This is the gentleman that filed a request to record in the beginning of the courtroom. And I just want to remind the gentleman that is recording. The idea and the expectation is that you not interrupt the court proceedings.
He got in my face. And I'll tell him to get in my face all day.
Okay. So now that I have rectified the situation and everyone understands, you can continue to record.
Yes.
And not interrupt the proceedings.
I didn't mean to.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
The last night I came not arrested in court, so then we had to cancel it.
Like you. Like you.
Have a good one, thank you.
You think you're the first prosecutor to get in someone's face? You're not. You're not.
You know, it's simple. The judge gave me permission.
You f***ing didn't pay attention, you stupid.
I wasn't in
And
the
you still
room.
had. Yes, you were. I have it on film when he even mentioned it. You dumb. You're dumb,
You
dude.
might want to rewatch it.
I will rewatch it. Find out what vehicle you get into.
Go ahead. I don't care. It's a city vehicle.
Yeah, I know you don't care. Freaking welfare is what you are. You destroy lives for a living. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. But you getting in my face, dude? Why? Why are you getting in my face? You have no excuse for that. You know, that could be considered simple assault. You know that, right? Maybe I will press charges on you. Because I told you like several times to get out of my face, and you still remained in my face, you right? That's simple assault. You were in my bubble, stupid. And you prosecute people all day for that crap. You know it. You know it. You know it. So I'm gonna take this all the way. How's that sound? I'm gonna go file a complaint against you at the bar. How many strikes does it take for you to get suspended? 3, right? I know how it works. And I've done it before. So you stupid. Yeah, I know how it works. You do have a bar license, right?
I'm not an attorney.
Oh, you're not an attorney. Oh, yeah. You're a prosecutor. You still have to have a license to go across the bar, right?
No.
You don't.
Are you gonna let me back up, or are you gonna stand in my way?
Did I, dude, make it up? You're gonna make it up? Yeah. Yeah, let's see what you got. Oh, Starbucks. All right, yeah, city car. Bullshit. And of course, he doesn't pay his fucking meter, you welfare. You whore. Go find something better to do with your life. I had to file a simple assault charge and dereliction of duty. He's not allowing me to have my gimbal in, even though the other guard just let me in. I just exited and went back in. He's not allowing me to have it back in. I've been using it for years in there. But I also want to file a complaint against the prosecutor for a simple assault. In the courtroom, he got in my face. I told him to leave. He wouldn't leave, so that's simple assault. I want to file a complaint against him. I have it on video.
Yeah, you'd have to actually speak to the Keene PD to do that.
It was in the court.
Yeah, that's still, court is in the town of Keene.
So who's responsible for prosecutors? Not the Keene PD. They're on the same side. It's conflict.
Maybe the AG's office?
Definitely not the AG's office. It's the sheriff's.
all-
Hey, I know it's the sheriff's. I've done this before. So I'll talk to a sheriff,
You might wanna
please.
watch yourself.
Excuse me, who are you?
None of your business.
Actually, I need your name, please. You work for the public. I want to talk to a sheriff. I want to talk to a sheriff.
Okay, hold on. Okay, thanks. Good.
Hi.
How we doing?
Hi, you were just in the courtroom, right?
yeah.
And you saw me with this gimbal, right?
Yep.
Can you go tell the court officer, whatever he is at the security, that I can have this in? I've been bringing this in for years, and now he just wants to restrict me now. But also the prosecutor, he simple assaulted me in the courtroom. I don't know if you saw this or not, but he got right in my face, and I told him, get out of my face, and he just stayed there. And I said it to him 4 times. I have on video, and he just remained there. I'm considered that simple assault. I want to press charges against him.
What prosecutor was it?
It was the one that was in the hole this morning, the man.
Keene Circuit?
Yeah, the district court.
District Court?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you done in court now? Did you have your hearing already?
I'm just there to film.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, all right, let me, if you want to just have.
And I want her name, the one that just said, excuse me, I want her name. Because she works for the public and she refused to give it. I want it now. It's the Constitution, the 8th Amendment of the Constitution, New Hampshire, says that she has to reveal her name.
Okay.
So I'm going to get that, and I'm going to probably do a records request for her salary, so.
Okay, let me see
Appreciate
if I can
it.
get you the complaint form.
You don't talk to me like that, lady.
So that's the Keene PD prosecutor. So you
Okay.
have to go over there and file.
Yeah, but that's conflict of interest. He
Sorry.
literally works for the police station.
Yeah, I
so.
know, but they'll assign somebody to do internal investigation on that, because he's a sergeant over at
Okay.
Keene PD, so you'll have to go over there and file with the supervisor on duty. And
What about the court officers right now not letting me have my gimbal in? It's just
Did you
one
fill-
particular one.
was it a brown jacket?
It doesn't have to
guy
do
or
with filming. It has to do with this gimbal.
Oh, the gimbal.
Yeah, I've been bringing it to
okay.
court for years, and now he finally now I just stepped outside and I come back in and he's telling me I can't bring it in, and it's
Yeah,
bull.
I know there's been other filming equipment in there, so I'm
Yeah,
not familiar
yeah.
with it, and I will talk with them about that.
I'm trying to head back in right now with it because I can't just hold this up. I like to hold it here and rest it.
Is it
Just bendy. It's
is
like
it-
hardly a weapon if he wants to consider it.
Okay. You don't have one of the little stands?
I'm using this. I've been using it for years. I went to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court building with this thing. I mean, what's the big deal? He's just being a coward.
So you already been in there filming?
I just went in, I exited, and I tried to go back in. He held it. He's not gonna hold my. And he told me to come get you guys.
Okay.
So I'm just doing what he told me to do. The whole thing, buddy.
What's the deal?
He's filmed in this
You let me
with
in
this
with it earlier.
quite a bit before. I
Yeah.
think this is something common that press uses.
Okay.
So I don't particularly have an issue with it. If there's other press people that have come in with I've seen the longer ones.
What I do, we
Yeah.
let in long ones. What
Yeah.
I did, and I tried to tell him, but he didn't want to listen to me, is that
seized
it's so easily detachable. That's why I took it off, and I said,
whatever.
I'll hold it till you come down.
this.
So
My
if you
hands
put,
are deadly, man. My hands.
put your change right in there, sir.
My hands are way more deadly than this little gimbal thing.
I'm scared.
Yeah, you better be. Oh, jujitsu.
See how easily that comes out?
Are you here for a hearing today, or you just?
I don't answer questions.
It's just that you throw it away, you know, harassing Jason Shore.
Yeah, well,
It was a district court.
You know, public officials can't be harassed. You know that, right?
You know what?
Yeah.
I didn't understand what you said.
Public officials can't be harassed. They work for the public. You know how this works, right? So don't tell me I was harassing the prosecutor. Actually, he got in my face and I filed a complaint against him. So you keep believing what you want to believe. I got it all on camera, buddy.
I trusted you filed one against me.
No, I just got your babysitter to put you in order. You were good. You were good. Fantastic. Young guns taking over. You, trash. Absolute trash. You try to make it think like you won, right?
I'm trash, but I'm happy.
Yeah, I don't care what you think, man. Yeah, because you think wrong. You think wrong.
Absolutely.
You did. You got it wrong. You got it wrong.
How are you today?
Yeah, my hands are deadly. Remember that. Where the sheriff's department is. But I guess they told me to go to the Keene PD to press charges against the prosecutor, and I will. I'll even go to the bar. I know he's probably not bar licensed or whatever it is. But let's check out this place a little bit more. Hi, I'd like to do a records request, please. Thank you. And is it just two of you in the office?
Two front office people.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll just put the older lady.
Okay.
Stephanie.
What's that?
You can put Stephanie.
Oh, your name's Stephanie?
My name is Stephanie.
Your last name?
Shanks.
Shanks. So that was your husband?
I don't think I have to disclose that information.
That's a yes. I mean, I'd be proud of it.
Right to know request. I think this is my name.
I'm not looking for your name. You gave that.
You just filing a right to know request for,
Yeah, I'm gonna find out her entire salary, how much overtime.
you're gonna be disappointed, bud.
Well, it doesn't matter. I want her to know that she works for us, and this is a reminder.
I was not
Listen,
aware of that. First
listen.
of all, I wasn't aware of
I
that.
explained it.
Right, and he
When I
explained
came
it.
back, I said, anybody asks you your name, you work for the county, you let them know.
And I was not
She's-
aware of
she's-
that.
She's not aware of that. We have very new staff. So
Yeah,
always
anyone that works for the public should be educated on these things.
I know, and did I not educate you
Yes, you did.
quite swiftly on what you're
Yes, you
supposed to
did.
do?
All right,
So,
Okay.
all right.
Be disappointed in my salary.
Yes, that's
Well, do you want to say it then?
Um.
It's public record.
20,
Yeah, I make
$29.
$20.80 an hour, and I only work 37.5 hours a week.
Record request revoked.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, you turned it around. Look, I was a little heated, but I'm heated because people like you, I'm sorry, but you guys work for the state, they get on my face. Then they're taking my gimbal away. Like, it's just bullying, and we don't need that kind of, we need you guys to be cordial, presentable, and like, not like the low people in our society. Let's bring you guys up and make sure that you're doing the right thing. I'm tired of it. The way the prosecutor was talking to me, got in my face, it's disgusting. I'm going to Keene PD right now to file a complaint. I want him removed because that was trash. And I've had other prosecutors do that, and guess what? Those complaints stick. I ain't playing around. You know, they're supposed to be helping us in a sort of way, you know? But thank you guys.
All right, thank you.
Sure, we can do that. I'll just get your name and badge number for the record.
Is that Nugent, 174?
Nugent, you said?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Are you comfortable here?
Yeah, that's fine. So I was at the district court, and the prosecutor, I don't know his name, but he's an officer apparently.
Okay.
He knew that I was allowed to record because the judge mentioned my request to record. Yet when he finally saw me recording, he went right up to my face, like I can show you the video in a second, and he just hovered over me. I had to lean away so he wouldn't touch me, or I could smell his breath. And he just kept on saying, "Do you have permission to do that?" Like, whatever, right? And I'm like, "Get out of my face!" And I had to say it 4 times for him to finally get out of my face. I want to file a complaint against him for that, because it's not his jurisdiction. He doesn't have the right to even ask me that. It's not his responsibility for any cameras in the courtroom. And two, you don't do that. You don't get into someone's face like that. And I'll show you. Would you like to see it?
Sure.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. Say it again uninterrupted.
Okay. I don't know how you could say that a person knows something simply because he's supposed to know everything.
Fair enough. I don't know what other people think.
Listen,
No.
I can't have dialogue with someone if they interrupt me constantly. Okay, I'm going to let you speak, and then you let me speak. The Keene prosecutor isn't responsible for everything that happens in the court. So there are times when the court is dealing with other jurisdictions, other things that are happening that he's not responsible for. He's responsible for the Keene stuff. They handle the entire county. So unless you want to play me the entire thing so I know exactly what the judge is saying and what case they're talking about, I don't know how you could argue that someone knows something. He was asking you a question. Do you have permission to record? The simple answer is yes, I do. Right?
I don't have to answer his questions.
You don't have to answer anything. Right? That's fine. But what you showed me is not an assault. He's on video standing over you asking you.
I'm sitting. I had to go like this and avoid him. That's like, I should not have to move out of the way for someone.
But you admitted yourself that you didn't get touched by him. So there is no assault. That
Yeah,
is
but
an assault.
could you imagine if someone's hovering over you, right? Like you're sitting down and you're like this in their face. What do you think about that?
I wouldn't enjoy it, but it's not a criminal offense.
And you tell them to leave your space several times.
It's not a criminal offense.
I think it's criminal. I think he's invading my space. I told him to leave.
That's not a thing. Invading someone's space.
I'm filing a complaint against him regardless.
Okay, for what? For him being close to you?
Getting in my face and not leaving when requested. After telling him 5 times, at least 5 times, that's what was recorded. So that's the record.
Okay, can you forward me that video?
Yeah, I just really want you to communicate to him to not do that. And it's not his responsibility to, question people recording.
I'll be honest, I'm ignorant to what his exact responsibilities are within the courts. I've never been the prosecutor.
He's not a bailiff. He's not a court officer. He's not a judge. Simple as that. His jurisdiction is behind that table, behind that, for prosecution only.
Well, again, I don't know exactly where his authority extends to as far as when court's in session. So I would tend to agree that he's not a bailiff.
Not a bailiff.
So what is your name, sir?
Joseph Hart.
H-A-R-T?
Yep.
Do you want to give me your date of birth?
12/1/84.
And this happened today?
Yep.
What time?
Right around 9:15, let's say.
9:15. Okay, but we understand it's not a criminal assault, right? He didn't touch you. He didn't touch me.
I'm
making you uncomfortable by being too close to you.
Or having to avoid touch. How's that? I moved out of the way to avoid his touch.
Well, I mean, that's unprivileged physical contact requires contact to happen, right?
Right.
So I don't know that. Are you alleging that his intent was to strike you with his body?
I don't know what his intent was. I can't think for him. Sorry, sir.
Fair enough. So we would have to prove intent, right? His intent would be to touch you with his body. It sounds like he was whispering, so as they're talking quietly.
I didn't think he did it to intimidate. Is what he did.
You don't think so?
Yeah, because he heard the judge talk about.
How do you know what he heard?
I have a request here to record the proceedings. I'm not sure which proceedings, but this is a public courtroom. I will grant the request to record. I just ask that any recording not be disruptive to the proceedings.
In the courtroom, and he's in the process of working, doesn't mean he heard everything that happened.
It's his job. It's his job to listen to what the judge has to say. Could you just imagine the scenario? All right, I'm not listening to the judge right now. Then, oh my God, someone's recording. I better go harass him real quick.
No, what were the circumstances behind what was happening prior to that?
Nothing. I was sitting there, quiet,
No,
just
not you,
filming.
not you. I'm saying the circumstances in the courtroom, as far as like what was the judge even talking about? What was the case currently there? Were they going into adjournment? What was happening?
The first thing that the judge mentions when he gets into the courtroom, he's like, I see someone applied for request to record. That's the first thing he went over. And he was sitting right there, the prosecutor.
Right, so this is the judge had just come into the chamber?
That's correct, correct.
Okay. And he's addressing who? The entire room?
Yes, everyone.
Okay, so is it possible that the prosecutor at that point was focused on what he was getting prepared to present?
I'm going to say yes. However, part of that process is listening to the judge.
I suppose, but we have the ability to selectively hear things that associate with what we're doing.
It is what he's doing. That's what his job is.
I mean, there are probably announcements being made that have no recollection, or excuse me, no connection to the case that he's dealing with, right? If I'm in court for a trial for Joe so and so, and the court is talking about all these things that to be on the record for other stuff, as far as like the entire court day, I don't necessarily pay attention to what he's saying until something is said that associates with what I'm doing. Right? We do it all the time.
It is absolutely associating with what we're doing in the courtroom. I mean, look.
Maybe.
No, absolutely.
Maybe he didn't pick up on that because it wasn't, hey, in the case of this person versus this person, which is now what triggers my mind, I'm here for Joe so-and-so.
Sure.
Now I need to pay attention.
I just look at it as it's not his responsibility
You may be right.
to judge me and what I'm doing. He could have contacted a court officer, a bailiff, whatever.
That could very well be the case.
He didn't have to get into my face the way he did. And you have to, and I also have video of him talking shit to me as we're leaving the courthouse. So we can do that too, of him talking shit to me.
Like what?
I'll send that to you too. How's that?
Can I give you my card?
Yeah, that'd be great. He needs to be put in his place because this is not right. He should not be doing that to people in the court. It's not the first prosecutor to do it, too.
These are old cards, but that email address,
All right.
it should still get to me. They've changed the email address a while back.
Okay.
It's just Keene, keenenh.gov, so it would be the same.
No problem. Yeah.
V. Nugent at the beginning, and then instead of the dots.
I got you.
It's keenenh.gov.
Gotcha. Good update on that. All right. Thank you for your time.
Okay.
Let's. Maybe you could just put the word into him.
I mean, if that's what you want me to do, I'll do that.
Yeah, I want you to do that. I think he needs to be notified.
Just tell him to not do that type of stuff.
And for sake of your argument, just say to him, maybe you want to pay attention more in court.
That's fair.
Okay. Thank you, man.
Are you going to still send me the?
I will.
Okay.
Yep.
All right,
Appreciate it. Take care. Yeoman, you got a cigarette to bum off here?
Yeah. Free Talk Live.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate that.
You all right?
Yeah, I'll take your lunch. I'll borrow your lungs too.
Yeah, man. Oh, what you listening to there?
Oh, this is Free Talk Live. You never heard of them? You can call in. You say whatever you want, man. It's free talk, free speech.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Hell yeah, that's what's up. I'll check them out.
Thanks for the cig, man. Appreciate it.
No problem.